What are the best project management tools that we need to be paying attention to? Well, let's dive in and take a look. It's Scott Beebe with Business on Purpose, and I am so delighted to be able to walk you through this. The first few weeks and months of starting a business, it's easy to track orders and invoicing and follow-up and all of the things that go with it. And then a few months in, terror strikes. Oh no, did I send that proposal? Did I receive that payment on the change order? Did I credit the inventory back to the supplier? Did I tell them I would have that paperwork to them by today or next week? On October 30th, 1935, Major Ployer P piloted the largest airplane ever manufactured up until that point. Hill was a well-trained pilot and the chief of the flying division at Wright Field in Dayton, Ohio. It's a powerful story. He's a highly decorated Major Hill was joined by a small team of other well-tested aviation practitioner. And immediately after lifting off from the runway in a plane that many deemed too much plane for one man to fly, it's called the Boeing 299, aka the Flying Fortress, that plane banked unannounced and crashed, killing Major Hill and the entire crew. You can read about the story in Checklist Manifesto if you watch our video of the top 5 books to read. That's actually our top book to read for the operations system. After an exhaustive research and near bankruptcy, Boeing emerged with a simple and widely influential piece of technology that ironically is still in use today, and every pilot knows it simply as the pilot's checklist. A simple checklist has saved millions of lives since that fateful day in Dayton, Ohio. Similarly, your business is too much plane for one person to fly. So project management software can be something that can be very, very helpful and save massive amounts of time, error. It can save time on emotional labor. There's a lot of things that project management software can do. So I wanted to walk through 4 tools that you can use to help keep track of all the moving parts and the systems that are in constant motion in the fuselage of your business. What I've done is I've broken these down into 4 categories. A starter category, any business at any stage. A next level category, any business at any stage. A non-industry specific category, so that's businesses that have one person kind of own the system. And then also what I classified as an industry specific. The question is, which one's best? Well, I'll tell you the answer, the one that gets used. But let's start with these 4 different ones, and we'll go with the starter first. Our starter project management tool is anything within Google Drive, and particularly Google Sheets. If I had $1 for every one of our heroic business owners and those clients who said, I don't know how to get into that stinking Google Drive. Well, Google Drive is simply the house that is home to Google Docs, think Microsoft Word, also the home to Google Sheets, think Microsoft Excel, and loads of other powerful tools like a PowerPoint-like system and forms and drawings and a variety of things. Listen, we've had some eye-rolling laughs over the uber simplicity of Google Drive. It blows my mind to think there's a single technology that allows a business to both create, store, send, receive documents, spreadsheets, slides, forms, drawings, videos, and then provides access to creating thousands of other specific tools and templates. Oh, and it costs next to nothing, at least for a while. Our entire business ran on the free version of Google Drive for about 3 years before we needed to upgrade our storage capability. Every single tool and template that we've built for our heroic business owners and their teams, largely, it's been tooled in Google Drive. We can share view-only versions, create teams, open and close access to certain people. Does Google see your information? Maybe. Check out their terms of service, but the most basic starter digital project management tool can be built on a simple Google Sheet. We coach our heroic business owners to begin with a simple project tracker using Google Sheet, whether it's a pricing calculator, job tracker, a bid estimating tracker, financial dashboard, or a task list. Just start in Google Sheets. There's an assumption that Microsoft Excel is far superior to Google Sheets. The two are pretty much the same, with many of the same function keys and formulas. So I thought I'd show you an example snippet from a project management tool that a construction company that generates well over $20 million in annual revenue built on a simple Google Sheet. Often the more complex a digital tool, the less it gets used. Remember, the best project management tool, it's what I said earlier, It's the one that gets used. So let's talk about the next level tool. And it's a tool called Trello. Some of you are familiar with it. Year 2 after launching our business, I saw a client receive a curriculum completely loaded up in Trello, and I was totally fascinated. And so we started using it in our own business. And in their words, it keeps track of everything. Well, the best way I can describe Trello is to think of a really smart digital Post-it notes. Google is basic, it's starter. Trello is simple, really simple. But remember, the best project management tool, I've already said it twice, it's the one you'll use. So let's move our attention to the non-industry specific. Some of you might know this as Asana or Basecamp. We've got plenty of heroic business owners in the past to say, hey, we use Asana or we use Basecamp. Well, although we don't have extensive personal experience in the traditional project management tools because we've gone with the simple versions, we have worked inside Asana, Basecamp, and some other popular project management tools like Smartsheet, Todoist, Wunderlist, Microsoft Teams, etc. It's important to note that for these more advanced and intentionally devoted project management tools, we highly recommend that you have an in-house champion to own the ongoing implementation. You got to have that one person where the buck stops with them. They're all really good. So which one are you going to implement? The best implementation processes we've seen for project management tool is a 5-step process. Number 1, designate one champion. Number 2, evaluate and demo the project management tool. Number 3, set an onboarding plan for the project management tool. Number 4, create a training dashboard within the tool that will link to all the training you should be capturing as you learn. Lastly, ongoing long implementation. Build a schedule for it, a meeting structure. Project management tools are easy to sign up for and far more challenging to implement. It's an investment more of time than money, and it will change the game for you if you commit. So let's talk about the industry-specific version of this. There are different tools if you're an architect like ArchiOffice, or Qualia if you're a lawyer, or Buildertrend. But there's a lot of project management tools that have been built for specific niches: builders, attorneys, architects, dentists, engineers, and mechanics. Many times they have incorporated project management and billing into one tool. An industry-specific tool carries the benefits of speaking your language right out of the gate while also constantly updating the technology to create more and more efficiency in your niche. Beware, the same challenge associated with the more advanced non-industry specific project management software tools that I mentioned above are very much in effect with these industry-specific tools. You've got to have a champion own the tool as a single point of primary accountability for ongoing relentless and obsessive implementation. Hire a project management tool in the same thoughtful, methodical way you would hire a new team member. Identify the gap you're hoping to fill. Write a simple role that you'll be expecting of the project management tool. Write a simple role for the project management tool champion. Set a budget for the tool and any increased compensation for that champion. And evaluate and demo 2 to 3 project management tools and compare them to the role you wrote down. Hire, onboard, and dive in. I hope you'll commit to the process, and the process will reward you in the long term. Check us out at mybusinessonpurpose.com, and we can have a conversation there.